What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the struggling New Jersey Devils here in our franchise mode. So to start off the year, we're 8, 9, and 5. Now, I took a few days to try to figure out what the hell we're going to do with this team, and I think I know what I'm going to do. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. So I was looking at your guys' comments, and the one that made me laugh was from this guy. He says, Santini and Palmieri have the exact same amount of goals, so put Santini on the first line and then put Palmieri as a top 6 defenseman. Obviously never going to happen. Kind of funny though, but you look here, it's ridiculous. Kyle Palmieri is a player who's supposed to be putting up numbers for us, and the guy he's got one goal, okay? One goal. We've put him in every position to succeed. It's getting to that point now where either we trade him or either he really starts to step it up. Dude had 25 goals last year, 30 goals a couple years ago, almost back-to-back years of 70 points. There's no reason why he should have 8 points. I do not understand that. Another big issue here is way down here. So it's not only Reed Boucher not having a goal, Devontae Smith-Pelly not having a goal, and Mike Richards. We're going to have to redo our whole fourth line. We're going to redo it right now. And Damon Severson has 0 points. 0. What are you? Is your name Santini? Come on, buddy. You're supposed to be a young leader on this team, 24 years old. There's no excuses for that. So first things first, we're going to redo our fourth line. We're going to start from the bottom and we're going to work our way up. Because there's no way coming from where we were last year, no way that we should be in the position that we are right now. So I was looking around at our team stats and saying, well, where is an area that we really need to work on? And I mean, it's pretty obvious. It is the goal scoring department. We're going to look here for goals for in the entire NHL. We are last. We are 30th. We are zip 0. You see there 45 goals scored in what, 22 games? That is unacceptable. Washington, Florida, all of these guys have above 70 goals scored. So we really need to step it into gear here, put some pucks in the back of the net. Goals against, we're not doing too bad. You can see here, goals against, where are we? We've only allowed 55 goals, so I think we're in the top 10, so that's totally fine. It's definitely not our goaltending that's the issue. Corey Snyder is giving us the opportunity to win. How's our power play looking? Our power play is 26th. Not that bad at all. All right, so our power play is doing really well. Or is our PK at? We want our penalty kill. Where's our PK? Penalty kill is clicking in at, where are we here? Way down, it looks like. So our PK could probably use some work. Yeah, our PK is way down there at 75%, but our power play is looking nice, so that's always good. 26% on the power play. You can't really complain about that. Only Florida is above us. So, I mean, our power play is kicking in. I think that's what Taylor Hall and Cam Atkinson. But what are we going to do about Palmieri, and what the hell are we going to do about our fourth line? So a lot of you guys were saying Mike Richards has got to go. He's been a cool story for the last couple of years, but he's now listed as an AHL top 6. So I think it's time for us to part ways with Mr. Where is he? He's way down here. Doesn't have any trade value at all. Mike Richards. Yeah, it's time to part ways with him. I mean, he played pretty decent the past few years. He's a good vet to have. You can see here his stats: 27 points and 24 points. So it was nice to have him, but unfortunately, I think it's time to go. I think it's time to part ways, Mike Richards. I'm sorry, buddy. I think it's time to part ways. So one thing we have to do here, we're honestly probably not going to be able to trade him, because who's going to want to pay $1.5 million for an AHL guy? We have to find a couple of suitors for our fourth line. So as of right now, our fourth line is looking like this, looking like Reed Boucher, Devontae Smith-Pelly, who are pretty decent fourth liners. Now, I don't think Reed Boucher is a good fourth liner, so we may have to send him off in a trade, and obviously Mike Richards. So I'm going to look around the NHL here to see if we have a suitable trading partner to trade Reed Boucher for, a good fourth line winger. We can also maybe throw in a prospect if the right deal comes our way. Actually, before I do this, I might as well check free agency. There could be a couple mid-80 overalls in free agency that I'm not even aware of. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly. We'll go ahead and we'll check free agency, and then we'll maybe go ahead and make a trade. And as for Palmieri, I'm kind of stumped on that. I don't know what to do. Okay, so there's definitely some players available. We got Tyler Kennedy, who's listed as a third liner. Got good physical category, good skating category. I remember this guy was a depth player in Pittsburgh for quite a while. His defensive stats are average at best. Physical category, skating's not bad. It's not bad at all. Tyler Kennedy, 32 years old, two-way forward. I think it would be better better than Reed Boucher, to be honest with you. Last year at 16 points, a minus 14. It's not, I mean, not really an impressive resume, but it's still a player that's available. Yuri Taluski, exact same deal. He's more of a sniper, though, and his defense isn't really there. I think his name's Chris. Yeah, Chris Terry, 3-star defensive category. Mason Raymond, we don't want that. I know what he's all about. Justin Fontaine, he's got decent, I guess. Who's this guy? Wilson? Oh, sorry, where's Wilson? Here he is. Scott Wilson, 3-star defensive category. Zach Hyman, 3-star. So, I mean, there's options. It's nothing glamorous. I think that Tyler Kennedy is probably our best option. He's got the 3.5-star defensive category. Let me go ahead and see if there's a suitable trading partner before I pull a trigger on any free agent move. Give me a couple minutes here, and I'll try to figure something out. Okay, so I've made a choice here. I went ahead and I used our trading block, and I went ahead and I added our wants. So our wants are either a third or a fourth line checking forward. Now there's a lot of third line checkers out there that are more suitable for a fourth line role, so I went ahead and put that there. And I'm also looking for a second line forward, anywhere from 21 to 34. So I'm also going to go ahead and add a fourth liner, just because. Now I'm not going to be too picky on the age. I just kind of want to see what's out there. So those are our wants. Okay, we're putting that out there. A third line checker that could probably play on the fourth line, a second line forward, and a fourth line forward. That kind of ties in with our first want. And now add the items. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Palmieri on the block. Now maybe that's going to spark something. Maybe that's going to let a fire under his ass. But Palmieri, you're officially on the trading block. I don't care. 1 goal in 23 games. That is absolutely unacceptable. What else are we going to do here? We're going to throw on Damon Severson as well. Boom, get on the block. I like him. I really, really do. But if he's not going to produce, I'm putting him with Cam Fowler. That is a perfect opportunity for you to produce. I can't give you anything better than that. I cannot help you anymore. You're on the power play. I don't know what to do. So Palmieri, Damon Severson, and Reed Boucher. They are going to be on the block, and they're not going to be happy about it. You can see there, they're pissed. All right, so that's fine. All right, so we're not going to make a trade yet. We're not going to do anything crazy yet. What I am going to do, though, is continue with the simulation, because when we ended off the last video, we ended off on a 3-game winning streak. All right, 4-0, 4-3, and then 2-1. So it's I'm going to give it probably 10 more games. Okay, 10 more games, and that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, if we don't start turning things around by the 20th against the Florida Panthers, you might be seeing some big giant changes here with the New Jersey Devils. So let's go ahead here and start game number 1 of this episode off. Period number 1, 1-0 Chris Letang. Period number 2, okay, we tie it up. Pavel Zacha, that kid's been playing unbelievable. Third period, and we lose. Oli Mata scores with 2 minutes left. See what I mean? We're not putting pucks in the net. We're not getting the goal support for Corey Schneider. He's going to allow 2 goals, 3 goals here and there, but we got to be able to put up 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, you know? 2-1 there. Look, I mean, Corey Schneider's playing absolutely incredible. In the last 5 games, Corey Schneider has only allowed 5 goals. This guy is playing on a whole nother level. He's killing it right now, and I believe if we can find a way to score goals, we'll be able to get this team back on track. First period, 1-1. Tom Kunhackle and Silverberg, that third line again, man, just coming through clutch. Period number 2, Cam Fowler. Period number 3, Cam Fowler gets another one, and Mike Richards, he's old, but he's still getting it done. 4-1. You see what I'm saying? I didn't want to blow things up before we give the team a fair shot at redeeming themselves. So where were we last time in the scouting? Scouted 3 times. Why we scout? Oh yeah, I went defense, goaltenders, and forwards. So we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to go 3 weeks there in forwards in the OHL. Let's go ahead here and get the last couple of games done. Now hopefully we can continue with the victories and we get spanked 5-1. That's alright though. We just were on a nice 4-game streak, so I'll be alright with that. We're going to go ahead and slow sim the 15th and the 20th just to see the games against Florida. You see, we're winning games. We can win hockey games. I know we can. Let's go ahead and we'll check out the stats after these last 10 games. So, period number 1, 3-0 Barkov, Huberdeau. Oh my god, alright. Period number 2, 3-0. Third period, we make it interesting, I guess. Kyle Palmieri. Oh man, Kyle Palmieri gets a goal and we drop it 4-1, unfortunately, against the Florida Panthers. Panthers. So we got a couple more games here before I decide to either blow up the team or continue on the path that we are. We're playing better. Don't get me wrong, we are playing better. It's just we need to consistently play better, you know? And I mean, we are scoring more goals here and there. 4 goals, but then there's times where we score 1, and we score 1, right? But we scored 5 there, so we can put the puck in the net. Maybe we just had a slow start. Maybe this month is going to save Kyle Palmieri from being dealt. First period up against Florida. See if we can get our revenge. Fourth liner, Devontae Smith-Pelly. Period number 2. Okay, 3-2. Vlasic, Atkinson, Trocheck, and Alexander Barkov. Third period. Oh, God, they tie it up. Jussi Jokinen, and there you go, Mike Richards. Why do you guys want to trade this guy? Mike Richards, baby, gets the overtime winner. See, I don't want to trade Richards, man. He's clutch. He's clutch. All right, so look at this. We're 15, 12, and 5, okay? December definitely was a nicer month to us. We're 10 games into the simulation here. Now, we have to make a choice, all right? We were in the basement, and now we're 4th. You see what I'm saying? So I'm glad I didn't blow up the team. I'm glad I didn't make a huge trade right away. I want to check out the points. I want to check out the goals for, all that good stuff. See what the hell Palmieri's up to. 27 points for Cam Atkinson. He's leading the way. Okay, look at Palmieri. See, he started to play a little bit better. Now, it's nowhere near where he needs to be, but it is better. It is a little bit better. Now, that whole second line, the whole second line is a big problem. All right, Palmieri, Henrique, and Jonathan Drouin. Something is not right with this. I mean, look at Jonathan Drouin. I think I really made a mistake with signing this guy. I think I made a big mistake. Oh, and you guys warned me about it too. You guys warned me, but I still went ahead. I still did it. All right, let's have a look here at where's Damon Severson. Still 2 assists. What am I doing wrong with this guy? I mean, I'm giving him opportunities. I mean, Reed Boucher, something's got to happen there. I think I should sign Tyler Kennedy and trade away Reed Boucher. Maybe that's an option. Santini with 2 points. John Mara with 3. Oh, man. Mike Richards with 5. Vlasic with 9. Zaka with 10. CC 10. All right. So, I mean, our first line's doing very, very well, okay? Our first line's doing great. I can't ask for anything more. Maybe for Hall to be producing a little bit more, but it's not the end of the world, all right? Our second line is where things really drop off, all right? That's really, really bad. Let's look at the goaltenders here. Have a quick look at Antti Niemi. Now, a lot of you guys were also telling me to trade Niemi, but I don't want to make too many crazy trades yet. I don't want to go too crazy. He's 2-4, where Corey Schneider is 13-9. So we're gonna have a look at the goals for. We're gonna have a look at what else we can maybe do about maybe signing Tyler Kennedy and getting rid of Reed Boucher. Reed Boucher is good if you have him in a position to play in a maybe top 6 role. But with the position that our team is in, we kind of don't, and that sucks because he is a pretty good player. The guy had like 40 points last year. Okay, let's have a quick look at goals for. Goals for, where are we? Okay, so we've scored 71 goals, all right? So we're not last, but we're pretty much in last, okay? It hasn't improved that much. Goals against, 79. Yeah, we're still in a good position for goals against. Power play, how are we looking? 21%. I mean, it dropped a little bit, but we're still, what? Top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're top 10 in the league, you know, that's awesome. PK, where's our PK looking at? Penalty kill, where are we? Our PK could use some work. So let's have a look at our penalty kill here. Yeah, I could definitely use some work. We're like 27th or 28th there, 77%. So the goals for are, it's a big problem. It's a big problem, the goals for. Now do I just go ahead and pull the trigger on a Palmieri trade? Like, should I do that? I really don't know. I don't know, because I know he can hit the 30-goal mark. I know he's capable of it. He's done it before. Now, I'm just not sure if he's capable of it this year, where we could really use him. I mean, he is 27 years old. He's got really good trade value. He's on a great contract. If he's scoring, 50 to 60 to 70 points, he's on a great contract. But for 14 points and half the season's over, that's not good enough. That's garbage. All right, so I think I found a suitable trading partner, and that is going to be Marcus Foligno, the Buffalo Sabre, the brother of Nick Foligno. There he is. You can see there he's listed as a third-line checker. His defensive category is pretty decent. His senses isn't that bad, but it's the physical category that I really like. And there were some comments for you guys saying, this team needs a goon. We need someone to rough people up. And I don't think we need a goon. I just think we need someone who's a little bit tougher than Reed Boucher on that fourth line there. So this year he's got 7 points. I mean, I think that's better than Reed Boucher. He's got 2 assists. So I think that's a pretty decent trade. We're taking on a little bit of cap. I mean, a small amount of cap, but I don't think that's the end of the world. So will this trade go through? Marcus Foligno? No. All right, so I don't want that. I may have to throw in like a fourth, maybe. I'll throw in a couple of picks, maybe a fourth from next year. We'll go a fourth and a fifth. All right, so that should sweeten the pot a little bit. Now I don't want to trade a crazy amount for this guy because he is just a fourth liner. But Reed Boucher a fourth and a fifth for Marcus Foligno. That should go through. Really? What? Why is that not going through? Why? Okay, maybe like some sort of, no, I mean, I'm sure you guys are being like, yo, calm down, don't trade anyone crazy, don't do it. But, I mean, who else do we have here? I can't really offer you like a whole lot more. I can't really do that. We have a few decent rookie goalies I could probably throw your way. Someone who we may not use, like this guy. He's an AHL starter. Yeah, we're probably not going to use him. He's a 4th round pick. Let's just throw him in there just to sweeten the pot. Have more than 50 players. Okay, so I got to get one of your worst players back. I'll take who else you got? Do you have someone who's just awful? Someone that I can take back, preferably with no cap. That would be kind of nice. Can I do that? Luke Adams, sure. Thank you very much. He's got 2 years left. No, I don't want that actually, because he's got that cap. I want someone who's got like pretty much 0 cap. There you go. Fine, I'll take him, the ex-Vancouver Canucks. So that should go through. I don't see why that would not go through. The trade value is definitely in their favor. Marcus Foligno, there you go. He's now a member of the New Jersey Devils, and Taylor Hall's upset about trading away Reed Boucher. Mark McNeil's not too happy, but it's okay. It had to be done. I'm sorry, but it had to be done. We'll send you down. Yeah, we're going to have to put him on waivers, but it's all good. He did not get claimed, so that's always nice. Alexander Grenier, yeah, I know you're not happy, but shit happens, buddy. I'm sorry. Let's go here and go to the edit lines, and let's go ahead and see where Marcus Foligno is going to fit on our squad. Oh, man, I really think I screwed up on that Jonathan Drouin thing. I really think I really screwed up there. Go ahead and put Kunhackle there. No. Kunhackle there, sorry. And then Foligno goes right there between Smith Pelly and Mike Richards. So that definitely strengthens up our 4th line a little bit. I don't think it's really groundbreaking, but it is going to help out. Aside from that, I don't think I'm going to do too much to the team right now. You know what? We're going to bring Taylor Hall down just for 5 games, okay? We're going to look at his stats here. He's got 8 goals, 15 assists, and Drouin's got 7 goals and 5 assists. So I kind of want to see what the difference is if we move Hall down to the 2nd line with Palmieri, Henrique, and we move these guys up to the 1st line. So this was originally our 1st line, and now it just kind of switched. But I'm going to go ahead and do the penalty kill, power play, all that good stuff. I'm going to move you over, move you up, and we just lost connection for some reason, but that's going to be fine. We're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to check all the special teams, and then we'll do a little bit more simulation, and then I'm going to end this video off. All right, so we're going to get 5 more games of simulation done. It wasn't a whole lot of simulation, but I kind of wanted to get a gist of what our team is going to be this year. Now, I think we can be a playoff team. Look at this. We're 15, 12, and 5 now. It's not glamorous, but I think we can turn things around here headed into the new year. So we're going to get 5 games done. We're going to go Detroit, Carolina, Dallas, Boston, and New York, and we're going to do a little bit of a test. So Hall has 8 goals, 15 assists, Drouin has 7 goals, 5 assists, and Palmieri has 5 goals and 9 helpers. So we're going to see if their stats change from that one line change that I made, and obviously having Marcus Foligno on the team now on the penalty kill definitely helps. So first period, 1-0, Jonathan Drouin, there you go. Period number 2, 3-0, Hall and Palmieri. So, okay, well, the 3 guys that I wanted to produce, they all produce. 1, 2, and 3. Third period, 5-2, Pavel Zacha and Taylor Hall. So Hall gets 2, Zacha gets 1, Drouin gets 1, and Palmieri gets 1. So, a little bit weird, kind of strange how that all worked out. we're just going to probably sim the 5 games just because I like to do the slow sims and it's kind of fun. So we're 16, 12, and 5. Things definitely turned around for the better. Now, I'm still not sure if Palmieri is going to be a part of our team in a few episodes or maybe even next episode. We'll see. But right now, things are looking a little bit better. So first period, 2-1 there. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Noah Hannafin, and Nolan Patrick. There he is. The future Vancouver Canuck, Nolan Patrick. Period number 2, 0-0. Third period. Oh man, they sneak by us with a 1-goal victory, unfortunately. So let's go ahead here and get the. I'm only gonna simulate the New York Rangers game. I kind of want to get 2 games done, and then we'll just go ahead and slow sim the last one against the Rangers. That's gonna be the first game in the new year. So let's go ahead and get the Dallas game done, hopefully with a big victory. 4-3 loss and another loss. So 3 losses in a row, unfortunately. Come on, guys. Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. We're going defense for 3 weeks in the OHL. Our first game in 2019. Let's go ahead here, and we're 16, 15, and 5. So it's not good. It's not good at all. First period, 2-1. Taylor Hall and Marcus Foligno. There you go. Kevin Klein. Period number 2. There you go. 3-2. Adam Henrique and then Brady Shea. Third period. There you go. Mark-Edward Vlasic gets an empty netter, and we start off the new year 1-0. That's beautiful. So in 2019, we are 1-0, and that's a beautiful thing. But we are 17, 15, and 5, which is not that great. So I don't really know. Honestly, I don't know where we're headed. I don't know what kind of position we think we're going to be in come playoff time. Like, the season's just about half over, and we're nowhere close. I guess I shouldn't say nowhere close, because a few more games or we're going to be right tied up with the Capitals. So there is still hope. I think that maybe trading Palmieri is going to help us. Maybe? I don't know. Like, you guys are really going to have to help me out here. It's a tough choice to make, and I don't know if I can do it all on my own here. So Cam Atkinson doing great. Taylor Hall doing great. So last time we checked in here, Taylor Hall had 23 points, now has 29. That means he had 6 points in the 5 games since moving him down to the second line. Jonathan Drouin had 12 points, now he has 15, so he only had 3 points in the 5 games for Jonathan Drouin. And as for Kyle Palmieri, he had 5 goals and 9 assists for 14 points. Now he has 19 points, so that means he has had 5 points in his last 5 games. So now comes the question, do we keep Palmieri? Do we keep that second line intact? Because they are playing well. They're playing quite a bit better. Or do we make a trade for someone who is going to be putting up numbers that we could use towards our potential playoff run? Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the leading scorers in the league because I want to get an idea of some players that we could possibly trade for. Now, I'm not going to be able to go ahead and trade for Tavares or for Malkin or for anyone like that, but there is players like Gustav Nyquist who would probably be in around like even trade value, or even like not Ovi obviously, but who else we talking here? Braden Shen, I guess. Cam Atkinson doing great there. What an acquisition that was. Max Domi, no, not really, I guess. Bobby Ryan, yes. Louis Erickson, yes. Although no, thank you. Hoffman, yes. Toffoli, yes. So I mean, there's definitely some people that are available. We go get Patrick Hornquist, who is a guy who we were gonna sign, but we ended up going for Cam Atkinson instead. So I mean, there is quite a few options here. I'm just gonna go down while I end off this video, but there's tons of options. Now I need you guys to let me know what we can do. Look at that guy, Patrick Laine. What a beauty. One of my favorite players in the NHL. I just love this kid. Love the way that he plays. I'm gonna buy a Laine jersey. He's automatically one of my favorite players. So much fun to watch. I love the confidence that he has. He's sick. But yeah, there's tons of players we could potentially go after. Jeff Skinner is another one who, I mean, he's been in trade talks, right? He's been in trade talks for quite a long time. So, I mean, there is options. I want you guys to have a decent, look at Dylan Larkin, 90 overall. Holy shit. Okay, so I want you guys to have a decent thought about what we can do here. Are we a playoff team or are we a bottom feeder? Now, I'm not sure we're going to be a for sure fire playoff team, but we are pretty close. I think with a couple of moves, we could definitely be there. So, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments. I need my assistant GMs, and I'll see you guys in the next one.